Hi, everybody. Claudia here from Hugo Coffee. As you all know, we are a coffee company that supports animal rescues nationwide and now in Canada. We're so excited. And we do this by doing fundraisers, online fundraisers, whereby we support a specific rescue that through an online 7-day, all week long. We donate $2.50 for every item sold online during the course of the fundraising week. And today, like I said, we are supporting our friends in Canada, which, by the way, that's what they are. Our friends in Canada. We're
Yeah.
going to support the K9 Advocacy of Manitoba. And we have the lovely Chelsea with us here today. Hi, Chelsea.
Hi, thanks for having me.
We're so excited. We're supporting Canada because we want to support Canada, damn it. And we're very happy to be supporting Manitoba and the K9 Advocacy. So tell us all about your organization and its origin. Like, where are you? How did it come about? What's going on?
Yeah, so we're located about 8 hours north of Minneapolis. We're right in the center of the country. Um, so we are 10 years old now. We're actually having our 10-year anniversary in August. We've been rescuing animals since then, dogs and cats, from all over Manitoba and from actually northern Canada. It's an area called Nunavut, and it goes up all the way to the North Pole, basically.
Okay, give me a lesson in geography. How big is Manitoba?
So Manitoba, I would say it might be the same size as Texas,
Okay.
but in a kind of a different shape.
Oh,
Yeah, so it would be the same size as like a few states combined.
okay. And you go
Yeah.
all the way up to and you're the region you help goes all the way up to the North Pole?
Yeah, so we actually have a dog flying in today from the Arctic Circle.
No
We
kidding.
also we focus mostly on Manitoba,
Uh-huh.
which is we're right above North Dakota,
Mhm.
and we bring in approximately 3,000 dogs and cats per year.
Good Lord.
It's a big
And
operation.
okay, so many questions. Okay. One, where are the dogs and cats coming from?
Yeah. So mostly First Nations communities. I guess in the States you might say reservations.
Mhm.
Um, so it's a lot of fly-in communities. Some are drive-in, some are fly-in. There's no access to vet care whatsoever, not even close.
Hmm.
Some of them are very, very far away. Like some of the drives can be up to like 14 hours away. So we're bringing them in from different communities. They typically get flown into us. Sometimes we drive out and get the dogs and cats, but a lot of the time it is fly in.
Now, how are you made aware of the dogs and cats in need in these communities?
Yeah.
Since they're so remote.
Yeah, so there's community contacts everywhere, whether it be a police officer, a nurse, someone who lives there, a teacher, whoever it may be. They'll message us via Facebook or sometimes just email, and they'll
Mhm.
say, "Hey, there's a litter of puppies, there's stray cats, there's dogs in need." So they contact us, and then we will ship kennels up to them, and then they'll
Mhm.
fly down to us. And we do this every single day.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
So you're shipping kennels all over this region,
yeah.
and then people in all these remote areas are contacting you. The animals get you ship the kennels, and then they ship the animals in the kennels back to you.
Exactly. If it's a drive-in community, then we can drive there to go and get them.
Mhm.
We'll drive, as far as 8 hours away. Now, northern Manitoba, just kind of a lot of the areas, there is no road access whatsoever. So those are flown into us. But if we can do drives, then we can drive to some of the communities to load up animals when we go there. But a lot of the communities are in places where there's no road access at all. So those ones are flown into us.
So who's piloting these planes, and whose planes are they?
Yeah, so just like the smaller airlines, the runways are typically like gravel or asphalt. But there's small airlines who fly people in and out of these communities. And so the dogs get added to those planes and then they fly to us. Very
That's
small planes, very small planes.
That's just fantastic. And the logistics around this.
It's a lot.
Right?
It's a
I mean,
full-time job. Yeah, it's a lot.
logistics around getting a handful of puppies or dogs or cats into a small plane, and it happens daily.
Yep. Today
Good
I have dogs coming in from Baker Lake, Nunavut, Coral Harbor, Nunavut, Puckatawagan, Manitoba, Fairford, Manitoba. So I've got, and that's just off the top of my head. So that's 4 different communities that are sending us animals today.
via
Just in
plane.
one day. Just in one day.
Via plane.
Yep. One of the communities is drive-in. So we've got volunteers who are driving up to get them, but the other 3 are all flying communities. So they're all flying to us.
So how many animals are coming to you today? Just today, how many animals?
Oh boy.
Like more than 20?
It'll probably be around 20. It'll probably be around 20 today.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
You know what's amazing is well, first of all, the logistics are insane. That's I mean, I feel like it's a lot, here because we have rescues locally near where we are that go down to the reservation, and I think that's like an 8-hour drive, and I think that's almost like I mean we have lots of caravans where we'll meet at a certain point and then pass off to another person to get the animal from point A to point B.
Yep.
But 20 like a day, I mean, the impact you're having is extraordinary, frankly.
Thank you. Yeah, we try. Yeah, it's about 3,000 animals a year.
Now, okay, you're getting 20 animals today.
Yeah.
Are you a foster-based system or a combination of brick and mortar kennels and foster?
So we're completely foster home based. So every animal we bring in goes into foster care. We do have a warehouse, but that's more just for storage. It's our kennels, our food, our supplies, everything. So that we just use for storage. It's a big facility. It's 3,600 square feet, but our dogs and cats that come in all go into foster care. We have a huge foster network, which is incredible because we couldn't operate without them.
I mean, you must have a huge foster network.
We do. We're very lucky. Yeah.
That is amazing.
Very lucky.
Now tell me, oh, my hair. Tell me about how this organization started, and I'm guessing that it started in part because of what you just said, which is in these remote communities, there is no health care for animals, meaning there's no spay neuter, there's no vaccines, there's no vet care. So
Exactly.
the animals, I'm imagining, are largely strays.
Yeah.
That just proliferate and probably die at fast rates without medical care. And that your organization was created to stop that to the extent you can.
Yeah, so Jasmine Colucci started it. She's one of my best friends, and she was a nurse, and she saw all of these stray dogs and started bringing them down to Winnipeg to get into foster homes and get adopted. And she it grew and grew and grew. And then eventually we started doing different communities, and now we've expanded to probably around 40 communities. So we're bringing dogs in from 40 different places, and cats too.
How many volunteers do you have?
Hundreds.
You must.
Hundreds. Yeah.
Again, the logistics of what you are accomplishing is insane. And then when they arrive, you need to have so many volunteers as fosters.
Yep. So our volunteer base has grown so much, and now we have it down to a very well-oiled machine. So we've got fosters, we've got transporters, we've got airplane check-in people, we've got finance people, social media people, fundraising people, cat team, dog team, board members. It's huge. It's grown and it's huge. But it's amazing. And everyone plays a working part of this because it's grown into such a huge organization. We're a registered charity in Canada now, so people can get tax receipts. And we send our dogs all over Canada, from Vancouver Island all the way to Newfoundland.
I can't even. Are you one of the biggest organizations in Canada? I mean, is your organization?
I think we'd without a doubt be one of the biggest in Western Canada, just based on our numbers. Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
That's
And we
fantastic.
do dogs and cats.
Yeah.
So it adds, some places just do dogs, some places just do cats, but we do
Sure.
both. Yeah.
Good for you.
Thank you.
I mean, that's just really fantastic. That's just really fantastic. I hope so. Anyway, for your fan base, because obviously you're a large organization, so you have a big fan base. So there's a couple things I want to say. One, we love you guys in Canada.
Thank
I
you.
know
We need that more than ever right now.
I know we're American, but we are horrified at what's
Yeah.
happening. And I understand if you're Canadian that you might not want to buy an American product right now. And I don't blame you at all. But in this instance, it's for you guys. It's to benefit your amazing organization. So I hope
Thank you.
what's going on can be just put aside for a minute to help your fantastic organization and the great work it's doing. Now, that being said, the way this works, I just want to remind everybody, the way it works is every item sold on our website during the course of this week-long fundraiser, we're donating $2.50 for every single item sold. I also want to mention that there is a brew called Betty's Brew. If you buy Betty's Brew, we double the donation because it's in honor of Betty White, who was a mad animal lover and rescuer and animal welfare advocate. So we love her. So we have a breakfast blend in her honor, and we double the donation if you buy Betty's Brew, which is also great coffee. Which is the other thing. I don't know, Chelsea, if you had an opportunity to drink the coffee, but I just want to make sure your fans know that the coffee is really good. We're not just a gimmick coffee company that says, and we support animal rescue. Our coffee is really good. It's served in 5-star resorts stateside. So it's really, really good. And I also want you to know that you're our first Canadian rescue that we're trying to help. And
I heard. Thank you. That's great.
And honestly, it's really because it's expensive to ship to Canada.
Yeah, and probably going to get more expensive to ship after April 2nd.
But what you're doing is so wonderful, and I'm thrilled to do anything to help you guys. And if timing wise, this is not a great time, I understand. That doesn't mean we're not going to reach out again when these days are over.
Thank you.
When this terrible time is over. And we'll reach out again and really blow it out of the water at that point. But right now, I just want to assure everybody that is in your world how thrilled we are to help you, and that we're not jerks, and our coffee's really good, and we really want to support you.
I think most of us realize that most people aren't represented in the United States right now.
I mean, particularly in the animal welfare world. I mean, hello.
Yeah, and just in general. What's happening is super sad, and hopefully it doesn't last forever. Yeah, and we know that most Americans aren't like this. So thank you for supporting a Canadian company. We really appreciate it.
Oh my gosh. Anyway, we're very happy, very, very happy. But I do want to know, Chelsea, I'm going to assume, for the sake of this question, that we're going to do a good job, and we're going to be able to write you a nice check of $300 to $500. And I want to know what kind of impact that would have on your organization.
Yeah, so our vetting is our biggest cost by far. So this year alone, 2025, we've already spent over $150,000 on vetting.
I can't help that much.
No, no one can. No one can, sadly. But yeah, that's what it'll go to, vetting, without a doubt.
Okay.
Yeah, vetting is our
And,
biggest.
and that includes vaccines, spay and neuter,
Yeah.
the medical care that a hurt animal might need, that kind of thing.
Exactly. Yep. Spaying and neutering, vaccines. We have heartworm here, and we have a horrible virus called parvo. So we have a lot of heartworm and parvo. Yep. Yeah. And so we just had 3 parvo puppies released from the vet yesterday, which is amazing. They all survived, so that was great. And yeah, and then heartworm, sadly, is very expensive to treat, and we get a lot of heartworm dogs. I'd say our latest one from 2 days ago was a little puppy who has 6 broken ribs, and he's just a little puppy. It was probably from being abused, and yeah, so it just goes to our vetting costs. We oh, that's a cattail. We spend the majority of our money on vetting. Flights are also super expensive, obviously, but definitely vetting. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So we want to just raise as much as we can to help with those vet bills, to help with those parvo puppies. By the way, for your fans, I want them to know that, like, we're not only not a company that is a gimmick associated with crappy coffee. It's not a gimmick. The coffee's fantastic, and I used to run an animal rescue. So the reason that my company supports animal welfare is because I, like you, love animals and always have. But unlike you, this is where we differ. Unlike you, I could not handle the origin stories of abuse and neglect. They were like, I can't even watch Bambi. Like, I can't watch any animal in pain or hurt or neglected. And I'm not great at hearing about it either. So running an animal rescue wasn't a great fit for me personally, emotionally, even though I loved what we did. And we rescued over 1,000 dogs and cats a year. I was really proud of what we did. It just wasn't a great fit for me temperamentally, like, to run it. So then when I started a coffee company, I made it animal welfare mission based, and I support. And the reason we do it the way we do it, by the way, is also because of my experience running an animal rescue. I know that the work of animal welfare in North America is done by the thousands of small and medium-sized organizations like yours, and the cash-strapped, volunteer-based. And we want to, even though we don't write huge checks, we do know that the checks we write go to the animals. And that's why we do what we do. That's why we do it the way we do it. It's why we do what we do and why we do it the way we do it. So it's authentic, and it's not BS.
Well, yeah, we're 100% volunteer based. None of us are getting paid. Every dollar goes to the animals. We're not government funded. We rely solely on fundraisers and donations, and every single penny goes to our animals.
You aren't at all government funded?
Nope. Not at all.
Well, that's ridiculous.
I know.
We need,
especially the numbers that we're doing. Yeah. We are a registered charity, so that definitely helps. It brings in more donations because people get tax receipts, and the fundraisers are nonstop. We literally have fundraisers going all the time. The other interesting thing is, because you're American and our dollar is horrible, any donation will translate to be more in Canada. So that's nice.
That's lovely.
Yeah.
Yay.
So I think it's around, 65 cents or 60 cents right now. Like, it's terrible. So it'll actually go further when it comes over.
It's almost a doubling. It's almost a doubling of the impact. I love that. That's fantastic.
Yeah, I just thought of that right now. I was like, oh, American dollar will do better for us. Yeah. Yeah.
That's great. All right, now, Chelsea, so here's the deal. You and I have our job to do. We got to keep the word out. We got 2 more days. It ends Sunday at midnight. We want to sell as many. And we have really cute swag and really cute mugs and hats, like other things. If you don't drink coffee, we have fantastic coffee. And I just really want to write like a big check to you on Monday. So we have 2 days to get the word out, and got to get those fans to just give this American company a chance.
Thank you so much.
Oh, well, thank you so much for what you do. Like, your impact is really extraordinary, Chelsea, and I'm
Thank you.
thrilled to support you.
Thank you so much.
All right. Well, you now have a wonderful weekend, and we look forward to talking to you on Monday.
Okay, take care. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.